In this corner stands Arnold Schwarzenegger, nicknamed Arnie, and the other corner is already dead. Commando, the 1985 Mark L. Lester directed, Arnold Schwarzenegger starring flick. This was in a poll on my Facebook fan page. What a poll it was. I had so many votes between either this or Cobra, and Commando won. Big time. I want to thank you all so much for taking part in that poll. There was like 50-something votes, so I was like, holy crap. The plot. John Matrix is a badass, log-carrying, chainsaw-toting man who has a daughter and lives in the country. News of his former war buddies being picked up one by one soon reaches him, and as soon as the news leaves, a la the military come and tell him, and then they leave. But right after that, an attack ensues. He can smell them coming. They kidnap his daughter, and John Matrix is left with nothing else to do but kick some ass. It is generic, cliché, but how else would you have an 80s action movie? The action starts right away. The characters, well, we have John Matrix, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger. He is like the only one you actually care about, because he's Arnold. However, I enjoy Vernon Wells in this movie. He also played in The Road Warrior, and he was crazy in that movie. He's equally as crazy in this movie. I'm gonna kill you, Matrix. I don't need a gun to do it. Bill Duke is also in this film. Later on down the line, in like 2 years, he would star alongside Arnold in The Predator. Or just Predator now, because yeah, they made a movie called The Predator recently. You know all about this. The acting is hilariously cheesy. There's tons of puns and one-liners. I lied. Arnie tries to act concerned near the end. I bust a gut every time I hear him go, "It's not her you want, it's me. Please." Like, you can't act. But you're big, so I can't say anything bad about you. It had a $10 million budget, and it performed well, too, making like $35 million in the US. So that's impressive. Not quite Cobra impressive. Still, it dishes out on the kills. Arnie kills 102 people in this flick. Did I mention that yet? Well, I'll mention it again. He kills 102 people in this flick. Which leads me to the gore, the effects. There's tons of bloody bullet hits, but most of the gore is in a scene where Arnie is trapped inside a shed, and he uses farm equipment to take out the bad guys, like saws and pitchforks. It's hilarious and gruesome. It's glorious! The effects are cheap, but effective. In most scenes. Some scenes it looks kind of cheesy because all practical does not mean perfect. The motion picture soundtrack, it's silly and cheesy. James Horner composed the music. The opening credits are hilarious. Like, la 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 la, living life, I love life, don't kidnap my daughter, I'll just have to kick your ass. There are some good action themes, I won't lie, but they're subpar when you compare it to films like the original Death Wish. Had a great score. It was really urban and disturbing. Or Invasion USA. I love the music in that movie. Jay Chataway did great music in that movie. I think that was Jay Chataway, wasn't it? This is a quick and fun action flick. It has about as much sweat as it does blood. It's a typical 80s action movie with the benefit of starring Arnold Schwarzenegger and having a budget to do some crazy shit. I recommend the hell out of it in that regard. As for it being a movie, it's decent. But don't let my rating fool you. This is still a fun, kick-ass movie. I'm just rating it at how it holds up as a movie. I still love it, even though I'm giving it an overall rating of 2.5. 5 out of 5. Commando was first. Cobra's next. Thank you all for watching, and I am Brian Gatto, host of Horror Show Entertainment. Make sure to like my Twitter and Facebook fan pages in the description below, leave comments, and subscribe. Get to the pause button.